the person.
You know what's beautiful about this conversation is that, for one, we have a parent, right? We have a couple parents on the panel, but a parent, a professional in regards to working in the social industry, like in regards to working with children and parents in that adolescent stage. We have somebody that actually works with children directly, and then we have a teacher. So like, this is the perfect panel of people to have this conversation. I can only speak to the sense of, I have taken psychology classes, but just being in church, period, in ministry for over 10 years, I've been able to watch the development of a lot of children and see the impact that their parents have on it, from doing concerts and parents don't come, and then seeing how the child is literally seeking the attention of their parents. So when we talk about these different aspects, I want you guys to know we're not just, pulling this out of a hat. We're speaking from professional standpoints and from experience standpoints. So I love the fact that everybody is touching on these great points. Something else to touch on as we continue to develop this question or develop this conversation is that back and forth that's happening. We understand that we all, that, in your late 20s, 30s, whatever it is that you are on this panel, I'm not going to put no ages out there, know what I mean? But our parents didn't have no social medias. Our parents wasn't on no internet. We witnessed it firsthand. The conversations, the arguments, the fights, like we seen it in our eyes as kids. And we have grown up from seeing that and see what impact it had on us. Some of us go through therapy. Some of us have just forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have healed. But if I heal and then I'm 16, high school, and a video resurfaces of my mom and dad going at it, what is that gonna do to me?
I think it's important as a parent, both parents, if both are here, to have a full conversation with your child about what the future is going to look like. It's crazy that we're having this conversation just because just last weekend, me and my brothers were sitting down and we were talking about how growing up with our parents has formed us who we are, and the trauma that we are still holding now, even to today. So it was a conversation about, do we continue to allow who our parents used to be or are currently be form or mold who we are going to be now, or inform our future? Or do we we get off that path and we forgive them even if they haven't apologized, or even sometimes like we just like you said earlier today, some people don't even know the pain that they cause you. Right. Some people are delusional. Yeah. So is it,
or just ignorant to the fact?
Exactly. So and it's something I told my brothers, like, do you want to carry that burden, or do you want to move on with your life? Because it's a choice as an adult now, but even as a young kid, and I'm going to bring up my daughter who is only 3 years old, can already identify the separation between her mom and her dad.
1000%.
At 3 years old, she's already seen the separation. So this is and I've asked, I'm like, we need to let her know this is what the future is, and it had nothing to do with her, and that she doesn't need to pick up any mistakes that we did so it doesn't affect who she's going to be, because it's a true thing, because I've lived it. And then, just like I just said last week, I've had a conversation with my brothers who are in their 20s. We're having this conversation. So it's important as parents, whether it's a mistake, whatever you planned it, whatever went wrong, even if it's still going right, it's important that you know and understand that you are your first teacher to your child. So what you do in front of them is what they're learning. And if you are not somebody who can take an acceptability and you're just being a bitter person, your child is going to grow up to be bitter. And then you won't understand why your child is bitter. They learned it from you.
Learned behavior.
They learned it from you. So it's one thing that I'm learning as a parent myself is I cannot hold this anger or bitterness or a regret in me, because it's going to reflect on my daughter. Then she's going to think, what happened to me? What did I do wrong?
Now, ultimately, the child has to see you heal.
Yes.
In order to know that they themselves can heal. Right. But if they always see the trauma at the forefront of everything, then they're going to feel like that's their norm.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And also, what I was going to say is there's some parent that pass down trauma to their children. They often
Do you think they do that intentionally?
no.
You don't think so?
No,
I don't think
some parents, I'm gonna say this. Some parent does it just so they can punish the other parent. But some parent does trying to shield their children from the trauma that they indirectly passing it down. So which is sometimes the cause and effect of their relationship or their great parents' relationship, and not having a great household or role model in their life to make them understand that this is not the norm. This is not how things supposed to be. The way that you yelling at the child father, the way that you guys are accusing each other in front of the child, the way that you abusing each other in front of the child is not a norm.
It's not. It's not.
The
But-
worst-
But there's so many kids that think it is, dog, because you work in school. These kids are bad.
The worst part about
And
it,
I'm sorry, but like you literally just spoke to a thing, and then we used to do it too, like your mama this, your mama that. But fam, they didn't see pictures of my mama. If my mama was twerking and they was able to come and say, Gabe, bro, you over here talking like they could show my mom's butt to the whole class.
That's
And that's what these kids are living right now.
Yep. True.
different.
it is.
Anybody, I don't want to keep pointing at y'all. I want y'all to have like a full conversation. Like let's talk, man.
I know it's difficult to have that conversation. Because
I know it is.
we're not those kind of parents, but it's just
As difficult as it is to speak it, I want you guys to know that it's difficult for people to hear it.
yeah.
So we have to be saying everything that they want to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody's sitting back like,
I
I ain't gonna lie, that